This is Newstra coming to you from our Rayfield studio. My name is Nisi Alan. The Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission has approved a special compensation package for eligible Band A electricity customers affected by poor power supply arising from generation constraints on the national grid between February and March 2026. In a public notice issued on its social media handles on Thursday, the Commission said the directive was introduced following significant generation shortfalls across the Nigerian electricity supply industry, which prevented electricity distribution companies from delivering the minimum service levels guaranteed to some Band A customers in the first quarter of the year. NERC stated that it had issued Directive Number NERC 2026-002 on special compensation to address the situation. It explained that the supply disruptions were largely caused by factors beyond the control of electricity distribution companies. The shortfalls were largely attributed to inadequate gas supply and vandalism of critical gas and transmission infrastructure, factors beyond the direct operational control of the DISCOs, the Commission stated. Under the directive, the compensation scheme covers the period from February 2026 to March 2026. NERC said customers connected to Band A feeders that recorded an average daily supply of between 18 and 20 hours during the period would continue to be compensated under the existing framework. The regulator also introduced special compensation for Band A customers connected to feeders that received less than 18 hours of electricity supply daily during the affected period. According to the directive, affected Band A feeders will not be downgraded during the covered period. He added that eligible customers will receive compensation based on their customer category. For non-maximum demand customers, NERC said they would receive compensation equivalent to 20% of the approved February 2026 energy cap applicable to the affected feeder. Plateau State government has expressed its determination to align with the federal government's Renewed Hope climate change initiative aimed at promoting sustainable environmental practices and climate resilience. Governor Caleb Mutfwang gave the indication when the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Climate Change, Finance and Stakeholder Engagement, Ibrahim Sheleng, paid him a courtesy visit at the government house, Rayfield in Jos. Our correspondent reports.
Governor Caleb Mutfwang said Plateau State is committed to supporting the initiatives that will address the challenges of climate change and promote environmental sustainability. The governor, represented by the State Deputy Governor Josephine Pio, noted that the state possesses enormous potential in agriculture, forestry, and renewable energy which can be harnessed to drive economic growth while protecting the environment, and assured of government collaboration with key stakeholders to ensure the success of the program.
Coming to Plateau State to even initiate or flag off this program is in order, is in line, and we are telling him that we are fully behind him, we are going to support him.
Earlier, the Senior Special Assistant to President Bola Tinubu on Climate Change, Finance and Stakeholders Engagement, Ibrahim Sheleng, said his visit was aimed at strengthening collaboration between the federal government and Plateau State on climate action and sustainable development. He explained that the Renewable Hope Climate Change Initiative seeks to mobilize resources, build partnership and support state governments in addressing climate-related challenges while creating economic opportunities for citizens.
Plateau State is a fantastic launch for us. Aside from it being a central part of the country, it is the food, one of the food baskets of the country, and agricultural output is one of the areas that from Mr. President's Renewed Hope agenda, we're looking to really tackle. If we're able to tackle food security in the country, it solves multitudes of socioeconomic challenges that we face in this country.
Speaking on the role of citizens, Ibrahim Shaling emphasized that addressing climate change requires collective action and urged individuals to adopt environmentally friendly practices such as tree planting, proper waste disposal, avoiding indiscriminate bush burning, conserving energy, and supporting the initiatives that promote a cleaner and healthier environment. The delegation, which includes the Special Advisor to the President on Climate Change Matters, Yusuf Kilani, and other Presidential Advisor on Climate Change Initiative, is also expected to hold a town hall meeting with key stakeholders in Jos to deepen awareness and enhance public understanding of the renewed Hope Climate Change Initiative. In Jos, Dashik Simon.
The time is now agenda of the Governor Caleb Mutfwang-led administration through the Sustainable Urban and Rural Water Supply, Sanitation and Hygiene (SOWASH) program is restoring dignity to sanitation in Plateau State. Director General of the Plateau Environmental Protection and Sanitation Agency, PEPSA, Samuel Dapia, stated this during a one-day capacity building training for private fecal waste operators under SOWASH held at the Bridge Hotel in Jos. Correspondent Simon Swatika has the details as
Participants at the one-day capacity building training for private fecal waste operators under the SOWASH program included management and staff of the Plateau Environmental Protection and Sanitation Agency, civil society organizations, and private fecal waste operators. Declaring the training open, Director General of PEPSA, Samuel Dapia, who was represented by the Director of Sanitation, Pam Barnabas, the DG said the training was designed to equip operators with modern skills, safety standards, and business sense in the sanitation sector.
We want to explore the participants, those people that handles fecal sludge, both the mechanical and the manual, because we discovered that there is a high risk or hazard involved in this business. And in fact, if people don't understand the important preventive measures, they may be victims of so many hazardous materials within such activities.
Presenting a paper at the training, Professor Dixon Dakur of the University of Jos said citizens have a role to play in the control of waste.
This training is expected to be an experiential exercise where they will brainstorm and they will learn not only the theoretical aspect of fecal sludge management, but they will learn the practical way of handling fecal waste.
Other papers presented at the training included health safety in fecal sludge management, collection and transport of sludge in fecal sludge management, as well as treatment and end of sludge in fecal sludge management.
Market traders and small business owners in Plateau State have been encouraged to enroll in the Market Traders Association of Nigeria, MATAN, to access personal pension plan designed to secure their future. Director of Commerce, Plateau State Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Luca Chele, stated this during a two-day training organized for members of market traders held at NDLEA Academy in Jos. Details of the report is continued in our studio.
The National Pension Commission, in collaboration with Access Armed Pensions, AWABA, the Plateau State Ministry of Commerce and Industry, and Market Traders Association of Nigeria, Plateau State chapter, organized a training for members of market traders in Plateau State on personal pension plan for the informal sector. The event was organized to sensitize traders on the importance of joining the initiative to secure their financial future. Speaking during the training, the Director of Commerce, Luca Shele, disclosed that the Governor of Plateau State, Caleb Mutfwang, has approved the sum of 2 billion naira to support traders to access loans.
To come and train our traders on one, how to invest for the rainy day. Two, how to equally invest at the point of their aging, so that when the person gets old, he will be able to have something to fall back to.
Contributing, the head of Personal Pension Plan, Northern Zone, Access and Pensions, Abubakar Kolo, explained the benefits available to traders who enroll in the scheme.
The aim of the event is to register people from the informal sector, that is the Market Traders Association members.
Some market traders who participated in the training highlighted the positive impact and potential benefit of the initiative on their businesses and future well-being.
This program has actually opened our eyes as traders. Hitherto, we believe that it's only workers that are expected to be pensionable at the end of the day. But this has opened our eyes to know that evening will soon come.
This initiative benefits me to be able to save for the future being planned.
Participants were encouraged to share information about the initiative with other traders to enable more people benefit from the program. In Jos, Deborah John.
Director of Plateau State Polytechnic, Barkin Ladi, Dr. Clement Chirman, says the management of the institution is committed to supporting the progress of multipurpose cooperative society. Dr. Chirman stated this during the 24th annual general meeting of the institution's multipurpose cooperative society held at the Twin Lecture Theatre in Jos campus. Correspondent Simon Swatka has the details as presented in our studio.
The Plateau State Polytechnic Barkin Ladi Multipurpose Cooperative Society was established to promote the economic welfare of staff through savings, affordable loans, and investment opportunities. Rector of the Plateau State Polytechnic Barkin Ladi, Clement Chirman, assured staff that management is doing its best to ensure the growth of the multipurpose cooperative society. He said the welfare of staff remains a priority as management continues to support the multipurpose cooperative society for greater progress.
As we gather here to review the activities of the past year, assess our growth, chart a course for the future, and most importantly, share the dividends of our investment. I encourage all members to remain committed to the ideals of hard work and peaceful coexistence to guarantee our sustainability as an institution.
President of the Plateau State Polytechnic Barkin Ladi Multipurpose Cooperative Society, Samson Dang, said over the years the cooperative has served as a financial lifeline for teaching and non-teaching staff, helping members meet personal, family and business needs. He appreciated members of the noble society for the confidence and trust reposed in him and his team by electing them to serve as their leaders.
Your mandate is deeply valued and will never be taken for granted. We recognize the enormous responsibility placed upon us, and I assure you that we shall continue to serve with transparency, accountability, dedication, and the fear of God.
Guest speaker of the ceremony, Pam Gyang, spoke on the topic, the role of cooperative societies in economic survival, wealth creation and a sustainable development. He highlighted the core values of cooperatives to include voluntary and open membership, democratic member control, members' economic participation and cooperation among cooperatives.
Afford to do things because through your society, when you put together, we put our money together, it's just like the adashi. This one they give to this one, the other one they give to, and when you put the things together, you do something better. If you have to do it alone, you will not be able to achieve that encouragement.
Goodwill messages were received from sister cooperative societies across Plateau State.
The spirit of sacrifice, love, and sharing associated with Eid al-Kabir was brought to life in Jos Plateau State as some Muslim faithful benefited from the distribution of Salah gifts provided by the Plateau State government aimed at supporting vulnerable members of the Ummah. Our correspondent reports that the distribution exercise took place at Islamia Primary School, Bauchi Road in Jos North Local Government Area, and Islamia Primary School, Bukuru in Jos South Local Government Area. The report.
The distribution of the Salah gifts provided by the Plateau State government at Islamia Primary School, Bauchi Road, and Islamia Primary School, Bukuru, attracted beneficiaries including widows, the elderly, less privileged individuals, and other vulnerable members of the Muslim community. Chairman 2026 Eid al-Kabir Gift Committee, Saleh Zazaga, emphasized the importance of charity, compassion, and community support, especially during significant religious occasions such as Eid al-Kabir. He noted that the initiative by Plateau State government was designed to strengthen unity among Muslims and promote the values of sharing and caring as taught in Islam.
We are here to support less privileged, orphans and less privileged with palliatives, supported by His Excellency Barrister Caleb Manasseh Mutfwang.
Secretary of the Eid el-Kabir Salah Gift Committee, who doubles as senior special assistant to the governor on youth, Safia Issa, said through this gesture, they hope to bring relief to beneficiaries and encourage others to support those in need.
This has never been done before. We initiated it, we innovated, and we are going to leave the legacy of it.
Some beneficiaries expressed appreciation to the organizers for the timely intervention, describing the gifts as a welcome support amid current economic challenges.
And on the foreign scene, in an open letter to the Russian president, the Ukrainian leader said it would be wrong to simply wait until the war in Europe becomes the focus of the US's attention once more, adding peace could only come through direct engagement between Ukraine and Russia. He also called for a full ceasefire for the duration of proposed negotiations, something Putin ruled out earlier on Thursday. US President Donald Trump said on Thursday he thought it would be great if the two leaders met. The Kremlin confirmed it had received the letter. Speaking to foreign journalists in St. Petersburg without apparently having seen the contents of the letter, Putin said he was certainly prepared and willing to reach an agreement with Ukraine, but said compromises needed to be made. EPA Putin, dressed in a dark blue suit, light blue shirt and spotted tie, leaned into a microphone, his eyebrows raised at a press conference. EPA Putin insists Russia is winning the war and Ukraine must surrender territory. And that's the news track. Stay tuned for global news at 6:30 p.m. and news updates at 10 p.m. Good afternoon.